Here from Crawfordsville, Indiana. Number 32 is Kendall Bradbury, a 5'11 senior from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Abby Bukes wears number 40, a 5'11 junior from Angola, Indiana. And Becca Bukes wears number 44, a 5'11 junior from Angola, Indiana. Taylor averages 76.8 points per game. They give up 60.8. For Bellevue, they score 74.1 and give up 62.8 points per game. Final huddle for both respective teams. White unis for Taylor, black unis for Bellevue. We've got 8 teams already in the second round, and after today, we'll have 8 more in the second round, and the round of 16 will be complete. So here we go with the Bellevue Bruins and the Taylor Trojans on the NAIA Network. Glad to join you today and throughout the day. 8 games on the network today. Our refereeing crew is ready to go. They're up and at 'em. The girls are ready to go, and it's time for basketball here in Sioux City, Iowa. The tip controlled by Bellevue. Faith Ross will bring it into the front court for the Bruins. Winkler will cut in towards the hoop. Nothing doing there. Now Dean will do the same thing. Out to Winkler for 3. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled in by Abby Bukes of Taylor. So the Trojans have the first chance at points as Lacey Garrett makes her way down the court. She'll receive it back now near the center circle. Becca Bukes with the basketball, throws it near side, gets it right back off a touch pass from right. Bukes' shot is blocked out of the air by Megan Cuffey and out of bounds. Last touch by a Trojan, so it'll go to the Bruins. So it'll be Shayla Dean. She wants to push it a little bit. Faith Ross catches on the right wing. She picks up her dribble. They'll work it around the top. Bounced into Alexis Martinez, her dad, an All-American basketball player at Briar Cliff University back in the day. And she looks just like Dad. Her dad, Amado Martinez, a Briar Cliff University Hall of Famer, and honestly one of the best players I've ever seen. So we'll see how Alexis can play in the post today. She's a leading scorer, 13.8 points per game. Kendall Bradbury, the leader for Taylor, at 22.7 points per game. One of the more talented players in the country. Garrett up top. She drives underneath the basket. It's Bradbury, sorry. She's stripped and fouled underneath, so Kendall Bradbury will go to the free throw line. She's very good from there, 86% on the season. Dean will get the personal foul. That's her first and the team's first. With 8:45 to play in the quarter. Bradbury with a bend of the knees. Free throw is good. Kendall Bradbury will start the scoring this morning. She'll get one more. So Bradbury puts a toe of that Nike right on the free throw line, and it's good. She swishes this one, so both good for Kendall Bradbury. And we've got scoring, 2-0. Bellevue Bruins on the attack. Winkler leaves it off for Martinez at the top of the key. The Bruins will use the perimeter to find an opening. Dean will now bring it way back up top. Chest pass over to Winkler. Winkler drives towards the top of the key, but's bumped into and fouled by Kendall Bradbury. That'll be her first and the team's first foul. Winners from yesterday include number 1 seeds Concordia and Southeastern. Indiana Tech, a number 2 seed. They beat West Virginia Tech as Martinez gets it in the paint. Fadeaway jumper for Martinez goes. Kind of put her head down into the defender and backed off of that for the fadeaway jumper. And we're tied at 2. Wright has it on the far side for Taylor. Garrett will dribble across the top. Taylor working from left to right on your screen in front of you today. Garrett pushes far side. Bradbury for 3, and it's good. Kendall Bradbury with all 5 of her team's points. Just 2 minutes in. Cardinal Stritch a winner yesterday, Eastern Oregon and Indiana Tech setting up a Concordia and Stritch matchup at noon tomorrow. Eastern Oregon and Indiana Tech will play at 8:30. Got a foul on the play as Lacey Garrett checked that. Morgan Cuffey knocked over the foul. will go to Taylor's Abby Bucks. So, second personal foul against the Trojans. Baseline jumper for Morgan Cuffey, no good off the mark. It's rebounded by Abby Bucks. And Garrett comes out with the basketball, making her way through traffic. She'll turn around now and find Bradbury on the wing. Bradbury back to the top for Garrett. Near side for Wright and back to Garrett. She's left wide open. Does not take the three-point shot, penetrates to the free throw line. The bounce pass is given to Bradbury for the jumper, no good. The rebound poked out of bounds, last touched by Shayla Dean of Bellevue. Dean hit the deck kind of hard. She tries to walk it off a little bit. Inbounds play coming for Taylor. It goes up top for Lacey Garrett. Garrett will retreat back near the center court stripe where she'll call the play. Wright in the triple threat position, does nothing with it. She passes to Garrett. Garrett has shot 49 three-pointers on the season, but has passed up a couple of open looks early. Foul coming to Faith Ross of Bellevue, her first and the team's second. Into the Bruins lineup, Shanae Collins. Collins, a 5'2" senior from Sibley, Louisiana. They lob into Bradbury, and she missed it off the rim. That's a really good play, though. See if they go back to that as the day progresses. Cuffey bounces inside, reverse lay-in, good for Faith Ross. 5-4 Taylor. 6:25 to play in the quarter. We are playing out of the doer bracket, the top right-hand corner, which will bring us St. Francis and Milligan at 10:15. Dakota Wesleyan and St. Thomas at noon, and Tabor and Corbin at 1:45 today. A foul on the play. I believe it goes to Collins of Bellevue. So it'll be a free throw attempt for Lacey Garrett. First one off the front of the rim, no good. She'll look for a little more lift off of her knees this time. She went through that routine and it worked, it's good. Lift off the legs, always the key for shooting. Laura Jurek into the ball game for Bellevue. She'll bounce it into Collins, who will work it up the center of the floor. Collins off to Martinez. Jurek over to Collins. Up top, Faith Ross wants a long three. It's no good off the right side of the rim, and Bradbury clears the rebound. She'll work it up, crossing the half-court stripe. Top of the key, wants a three, no good. Taya Pinky with a rebound. Pankey into the front court over to Collins. Three-pointer in the corner, good for Laura Jurek. Good ball movement by the Bruins. Abby Bucks has the dribble. She'll hand it off to Aubrey Wright as Coach Jody Martinez calls the play. Bradbury feeds it inside to Becca Bucks. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled in by Laura Jurek, and it's Collins on the left wing. Collins picks up her dribble. Jurek will push far side for Pankey. Back across the top to Collins. Collins looks inside at Martinez, lobs it to her. She draws a double team, shoots over it and scores anyway. Alexis Martinez. 9-6, Bellevue Bruins have the early lead just past the midway point. Here are the first quarter of game 1 of 8 here today at the Tyson Event Center. The Liston bracket, Southeastern of Florida, the #1 seed, beat Alice Lloyd of Kentucky. IU Northwest beat the Dordt College Defenders yesterday as Becca Bucks goes to the basket and scores. Antelope Valley beat hometown Morningside last night in a very high-scoring game. I believe it was 100-92 late last night. And Oregon Tech, the upset winner of the day yesterday, they knock off second-seeded Marion of Indiana. Pankey looks to the left baseline, stops, shoots a three, no good. Bradbury controls the carom. And the Trojans will run their offense. Bopped into the corner. Bucks for three, good. Becca Bucks. 11-9. Taylor back in the lead as both teams have exchanged some good points already. Collins running the point. She'll hand it off. Pankey with it. Pankey looks to Martinez inside. Martinez catches, shoots, and scores. Alexis Martinez with 6. Bucks has it. She'll cross the half-court stripe and break the timeline into the front court. For Lauren James into the ball game for Taylor. James looks to take Pankey off the dribble, does so, leaves it off the Bucks. Bucks stripped on the way in. The steal by Bellevue. Faith Ross will bring it up the floor. Ross leaves it off for Collins. Collins doing some slick dribbling in the paint. She wanted to pop it inside to Martinez, but a foul will stop the play. Aubrey Wright on the foul, her first, team's third. 11-11. Back in play with 3 minutes to go here in the first. Pankey will back up near the center court stripe and call out our play. She gets a high screen, dribbles around it, goes to the basket. Beautiful block shot. Great backside defense by Aubrey Wright. Right into the front court. James for three, good. What a beautiful transition by Taylor. The block shot and the three-point basket. 14-11. 2:29 to go in the first. Collins set to run the offense. Winkler near side. Winkler with it. She stops just inside the arc. Jurek thought about a three, won't take it. Collins, free throw line, jumper with a flick of the wrist, no good. Rebounded by Becca Bucks. She'll turn and bring it up the floor for Taylor. Bucks will get rid of it at the top of the key. To Abby Bucks. Fed down low to Bradbury, and she's going to be fouled on the turnaround shot. I believe the foul go to Megan Cuffey. Morgan, not Megan, sorry. Kendall Bradbury at the free throw line. The free throw is good. She gets the roll. Take a look at that block shot again. What a beautiful play by Aubrey Wright, and then Wright takes off. Just turns and goes. Then the great feed. Bradbury's free throw is good. Kendall Bradbury has 7 points early. Taylor has a 5-point lead. Big tip of the cap and a thank you to the Hastings College crew. Each and every one of you do such an unbelievable job every year at this tournament. Glad to work with you. Collins drives right baseline, has it taken away and stolen. Lauren James gets rid of it to Wright. Wright drives, stopping at the free throw line. The cutter is Becca Bucks. Shot good, and it's going to go. And the three-point play opportunity on the way for Becca Bucks. The foul to Morgan Cuff, her second, team's fifth. And there'll be some substitutions for Bellevue. Shayla Dean back in the lineup. Laura Jurek as well. So the and one opportunity for Becca Bucks. Free throw is good. She gets the roll. So it's Becca Bucks and Kendall Bradbury leading the way for the Trojans early. Becca Bucks with 8. She averages 16-9 a game, so definitely not a surprise that she's having a good morning. Pankey comes to a stop. Off to Winkler. Winkler drives, now ducks in between two defenders. Shot no good, gets the offensive rebound. Out to Martinez, who twirls around. It's Shayla Dean for three, no good. Bradbury with a rebound at the outlet, near side of the floor for James. James cuts into the paint. Bradbury trails the play, fires for three, and it's good. Kendall Bradbury for three, and Taylor has opened up an 11-point lead. And some pretty impressive plays of late. Taylor 22, Bellevue 11. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well here on the NAI Network. We'll be right back.
Great jobs, a lot of opportunities, it's good money, it's a great place to work.
I would recommend anyone to apply to Seaboard Triumph Foods just to try the different opportunities and roles out here.
People are the heart of the whole entire company, really.
People are looking for a good job, with great pay, and good benefits. I think this is a good place to work.
Everything that I've learned here is what I've learned here. I didn't have maintenance experience prior to coming here.
Apply today at Sioux City Port.
Back at it here at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. Glad to have you. JB along with the Hastings College crew. Winkler comes to a stop outside the right elbow into Martinez. Martinez banks it, no good. Rebound pulled down by Becca Bucks of Taylor. Right into the front court, stopping at the free throw line. Becca Bucks wants a long three, it's no good. Rebound controlled in the corner and then falling out of bounds was Aubrey Wright. (22-11). 15 seconds to play. Alexis Martinez drives, turns, spins, shoots, no good. Bradbury for three, good, just before the buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the first quarter. It's Taylor 25 and Bellevue 11. Kendall Bradbury putting on a show with 13 points. She'll lead the scoring as we go to break here on the NAI Network.
Riverside Technologies, your local trusted IT expert. RTI provides proactive, preventative solutions through managed services. With our four-step approach, we design a customized solution that meets your future goals. Then we monitor, adjust, secure, and maintain your IT environment. Your network never sleeps. Neither do we. Contact your local representative today.
Start of the second quarter here on the NAI Network. It's the Taylor Trojans 25 and the Bellevue Bruins 11. Aubrey Wright dribbling up top for Taylor. Wright picks up her dribble. She'll get some help from Lacey Garrett. Becca Bucks with the basketball. Top again for Garrett. Garrett drives left, stopping at the block. Bradbury will take the jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebounded inside by the Trojans. Another opportunity at points as Aubrey Wright gets the offensive rebound. Taylor shooting 7 of 13 through a quarter for 54%. Bellevue 5 of 15 for 33%. Biggest lead where it stands for Taylor at 14 points, 25-11. Fed inside. The turnaround shot by Wright, no good. A little strong. A run down by Laura Jorick. Winkler brings it into the front court. And Faith Ross will call out the play for the Bellevue Bruins. Thrown up top for Shayla Dean. Dean over to Faith Ross. Ross, cross-court pass for Winkler. Fed inside to Martinez. Turnaround hook shot, no good. Kendall Bradbury with a rebound, her fourth. Coach Jody Martinez will call out the play. Garrett drives, looks to leave it off for Becca Bucks in the corner. Stolen away by Bellevue. Winkler to Jurek. Jurek back to Winkler. Winkler will drive. Left side down the paint. Stopping at the low block. She pirouettes a few times. Out to Ross. Ross tries to set up Winkler for a 3 in the corner, but down to 10 on the shot clock. Winkler lost her footing, but Martinez pulls it out of the air, down to 3 on the shot clock. Dean will drive. A running right-hander, no good. It's rebounded by Bradbury as the buzzer goes off. And a foul on the play as Bellevue bringing the ball up the floor. Faith Ross will pick up her second. The first foul of the second quarter. Bradbury gets the basket. She has 15. Jurek drives baseline, cut off. Ball stolen by Becca Bucks. Bradbury runs the floor with the left side lay-in, no good, but a foul coming from behind the play on Shanae Collins. Thank you. I'll go get you some more. (28-11). Free throw good for Kendall Bradbury. She's got 16. 29-11. She's got 17, sorry. 29-11 with 7:05 to play. Pankey for 3, no good. And we've got a jump ball underneath the basket. Stolen away by Abby Bucks. Bucks had it poked away by Miranda Hennings. Good defense by Miranda, freshman out of Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln High School. Council Bluffs just across the Missouri River from Omaha. Fed in up top. Becca Bucks with it. Bucks looks near side for Garrett. Winkler, or make that right, has it. Right to Garrett. Over to Bradbury on the wing. Bradbury feeds it inside to Becca Bucks. Bucks looks across to the right elbow for Garrett with 6 with 5. Off balance shot, no good. Run down to the far corner, but unable to be saved in by Pankey. So the inbounds play will come for the Taylor Trojans, and it's Garrett up top. Coach Martinez calls the play. That's what Lacey Garrett will run. To right on the right wing. Becca Bucks with it. Bucks drives, had it swatted at a few times, but does gather it back in with 13 on the shot clock. Garrett open up top. Bucks will take a 3. Good rotation on the basketball and a beautiful shot by Becca Bucks. 32-11 your score. Taylor pulling away a bit here in the first half with 6 minutes to play. Jurek drives, cut off, and now it's thrown away into the scorer's table. Turnover by Bellevue, just their 4th turnover of the day. They protected the ball pretty well. The shot's just not falling. They're 5 of 18 to this point as Coach Dave Denley calls a timeout. 5:50 to play in the first half. Taylor 32, Bellevue 11. Back after these words on the NAIA network.
People change, times change, banking changes. The reason we're evolving our look is because we believe it matters. We have a new logo and new colors, a new slogan and a new look at Security National Bank. But there are a few things we won't change. We were built on a set of time-tested principles: integrity, honor, open-mindedness, efficiency, good humor, respect, duty, human connection. They matter to us, and we know they matter to you. Some things are just too important to change. We lean forward to welcome the future, but we're still who we've always been. Your favorite locally owned bank. Security National Bank. Everything matters.
Back at the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa. It's day 2 of the national championship. The first round continues with 8 games today and some darn good games yesterday. We're hoping for the same again today. Coming up next, we'll have St. Francis, Illinois against Milligan of Tennessee. Steve Bates will have that one for you. I think he's still trying to catch his breath from last night's game with Morningside and Antelope Valley. Stolen away by Aubrey Wright. Right hand lay in, good. Wright gets the basket. (34-11) is your score. Taylor playing so well defensively right now, and as we've mentioned a time or two, the shots for the Bellevue Bruins are just not falling. Alexis Martinez leads them with 6 points, all post moves for Martinez. Stolen away by Bellevue's Shayla Dean. Dean has a runner, it's Martinez, right hand lay in, high off the window, good. Alexis Martinez has 8 points. The first points of the second quarter for the Bellevue Bruins. They definitely needed that. Becca Bucks goes baseline, shoots up and over the outstretched hand of Laura Jurek. It's off the mark, it's rebounded by Pankey. Pankey over to Shayla Dean, back to Pankey, back to Dean. Three-pointer coming top of the key, good. Miranda Hennings for 3. She was squared up nicely and ready to shoot. 34-16. 4:13 to play in the half. As Coach Martinez calls the play down the floor. Wright uses a chest pass to Bradbury into the corner for Lauren James. James looks back inside at Bradbury. They lob it up and over Martinez to Bradbury, and the shot is good. Kendall Bradbury continues her monster first half with 19. 36-16 with 3:45 to go. Ball comes near side. Winkler, or check that, not Winkler, Jurek into the paint. Open for 3 in the corner, no good off the mark from Pankey. Well, the putback is up and in. Laura Jurek with a putback, she has 5, 36-18. Handed off to Wright, right in front of us. Wright brings it topside. James on the wing, back to Wright, and over to Bradbury. Bradbury starts a drive on Martinez. And it'll be a foul to Alexis Martinez. The third team foul of the quarter. Overthrown up top, but Abby Bucks runs it down. Abby and Becca, the 5'11" twins. Bradbury with a turnaround shot, left-handed scoop lay-in, no good. I believe they're going to get Aubrey Wright for the foul. They do. It'll be Wright's second foul. And the first foul for Taylor. Substitutions for both sides. Lacey Garrett back into the lineup for Taylor. Shayla Dean will work it up the floor. She calls out the play as she jogs into the front court with 2:55 to go in the half. Dean works her way to the top of the key, almost threw it away. Run down nicely by Faith Ross. Into the corner, three-pointer on the way for Hennings, no good. Rebounded by Abby Bucks inside the paint. Abby takes off. Abby lobs it inside to Bradbury. She makes the catch and goes up with the left hand and scores. 21 first half points for Kendall Bradbury. 38-18. Hennings on the other end, blocked down by Bradbury. Now a foul will go to Miranda Hennings. That'll be Hennings' first foul. Team's fourth. Garrett has the dribble inside the center circle. Garrett tries to lose Shayla Dean with the dribble. Dean doing a very good job of shuffling her feet, sticking right with her, stride for stride. Pumped into Bradbury, almost stolen by Morgan Cuff. Garrett with a drive, falling away. She scoops it up and in. Nice athletic play by Lacey Garrett. 40-18 your score. Long three, no good for Faith Ross. Abby Bucks to the near side, three-pointer on the way, good! Meredith Deckard for three. The 5'5" freshman from Martinsville, Indiana. 43-18 Taylor. Ross looks off a three up top and drives. She'll bounce it into the corner. Back to Ross, thought about a three. Takes one dribble. Pankey wants a three. That's good. Taya Pankey for three. Sorry. Thrown into the corner. Back to the top for Garrett. Abby Bucks for three. That's off the mark. No good. Rebounded inside by Faith Ross. Ross steps up, fires for three. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Trojans. Deckard with it. Deckard's pass is blocked out of the air and stolen by Pankey. Pankey will turn her back to the hoop and find Ross. Ross squares for three. Good, Faith Ross. 43-24. It's Bellevue starting to hit from long distance. Their fourth three-pointer of the game, but Taylor's hit 7 of them. That adds up quickly. Coach Dave Denley pacing his sideline. Down to 9 seconds, down to 8, 7, 6, and 5 for the first half. Garrett, a foul will stop the play. It'll go to Morgan Cuff. That'll be her third foul. Her third, but the team's fifth, so that'll put Kendall Bradbury on the free throw line. Free throw for Bradbury is good. She gets the roll. 22 now for Kendall Bradbury with 3.9 seconds left. Bradbury swishes the next one. So 23 for Kendall Bradbury. And a half-court heave off the mark from Shanae Collins, and we go to halftime. Taylor, 45. Bellevue, 24. Here on the NAI Network, we'll take a pause. We'll be back with more from the Tyson Event Center in Sioux City, Iowa.
I would recommend anyone to apply to Seaboard Triumph Foods just to try the different opportunities and roles out here.
Everything that I've learned here is what I've learned here.
People are the heart of the whole entire company.
Apply today at SiouxCityPork.com.
Yeah, Grandma?
Getting a word in edgewise with Grandma isn't always easy.
Oh, yeah, your check.
Depositing her birthday check from your phone, on the other hand,
Of course I deposited the check.
surprisingly easy.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's in there. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mobile check deposit with the Great Southern mobile app. Easy. Download the app today.
Bob Rose presents Do You Know Pizza? The exciting trivia game where if you don't know pizza, just wing it. True or false, 350 slices of pizza are eaten every second in the U.S.
Mamma mia, that's a lot of pizza.
Bob Rose knows pizza, and they know how to feed a hungry family. Pizza, wings, burgers, chicken, and more. Bob Rose, where good food and good times gather.
Honey, have you found a new bank for us yet?
Oh, I've been meaning to get to that.
Nelson, who has the best checking account?
That would be you. Pick checking from Prime Bank. You choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And with Prime Bank's mobile banking, you can check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services.
Sounds perfect.
I'm downloading Prime Bank's Switch Kit for you now.
That was easy. Don't suppose you could fix a leaky faucet.
Make the smart choice. Prime Bank. Earn more your way.
Riverside Technologies, your local trusted IT expert. RTI provides proactive, preventative solutions through managed services. With our four-step approach, we design a customized solution that meets your future goals. Then we monitor, adjust, secure, and maintain your IT environment. Your network never sleeps. Neither do we. Contact your local representative today.
Hi, I'm Joel Steenhoven, President of the Siouxland Federal Credit Union.
And I'm Mike LaCroix, AVP of Marketing. We've been a proud sponsor of the NAIA Division II Women's Basketball Championship for years.
On behalf of our staff and over 18,000 members, we would like to welcome all the teams, coaches, and fans to the tournament.
While you're here, we hope you have a great time and are able to enjoy all that Siouxland area has to offer.
Good luck to you and your teams in the tournament.
When you hear the name Baumgars, it's a familiar sound because we've been here in Sioux City for nearly 75 years. We're a local success story because our customers have supported us from the very first store in 1944. Now, even with 85 stores in 7 states, we're still here in our hometown and still family owned with personal service from 360 Baumgars people who live and work right here in Siouxland. We just wanted to say thank you.
There's great jobs, a lot of opportunities, it's good money, it's a great place to work.
I would recommend anyone to apply to Seaboard Triumph Foods just to try the different opportunities and roles out here.
People are the heart of the whole entire company, really.
People are looking for a good job with great pay and good benefits. I think this is a good place to work.
Everything that I've learned here is what I've learned here. I didn't have maintenance experience prior to coming here.
Apply today at SiouxCityPork.com.
Send person-to-person payments faster and easier with Zelle. It's safe, it's secure, and it's now available in the U.S. Bank mobile app.
Riverside Technologies, your local trusted IT expert. RTI provides proactive, preventative solutions through managed services. With our four-step approach, we design a customized solution that meets your future goals. Then we monitor, adjust, secure, and maintain your IT environment. Your network never sleeps. Neither do we. Contact your local representative today.
Subaru has experienced sales increases year over year for the last 10 consecutive years. Not surprising when you consider all the praise, all the accolades, all the awards. It goes on and on, from the most trusted brand to the top brand for residual values, top safety picks, up and down the entire model lineup. There's absolutely no bad news, folks. Come in and see why the Subaru lineup has enjoyed such tremendous success. How could I be so sure? Because I'm Justin. Thanks.
Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes.
We were true to the game before there was a game. Loyal to the ball before there were buckets. When Spalding created our first basketball in 1894, we didn't follow the competition. We set the standard. And we never stopped innovating, improving, adapting to meet the changing needs of the player and the game. We didn't make the rules. We made the ball.
When a lot of people think of the NAI, they think, oh, the talent level is less. The talent level is not as great. That is just not true. You know, there's some great athletes out here that maybe didn't have the size or the athletic ability to play at D1 or D2, but the talent level out here is tremendous. If I could give anybody advice or pitch that to anybody, I'd say give the NAI a chance. It's a great place to play.
Welcome back to the Tyson Event Center here in Sioux City, Iowa. It is the home, the longtime home and continuing home of the NAIA Division II Women's Basketball National Championship. I'm Justin Parker, parked courtside for the tournament. Steve Bates coming up next. He's parked right here with me, and it's pretty darn fun. Batesy's got St. Francis and Milligan, the 4-5 game, so that'll be fantastic. And we've got games throughout the day for you here on the network. Mr. Referee's ready to go. You ready, sir? He is. You haven't even broken a sweat yet.
I got no resistance up top.
We got a great refereeing crew working this morning's game, and what Batesy and I like about sitting where we do here at the National Championship is that we get to chat with a lot of these referees. We have a lot of new referees, a lot of fresh faces this year, and it's really cool to see the different referees that have earned their right to call games here in the National Championship tournament. So it's pretty cool stuff. 45-24 as we start the second half of action. Taylor will have the basketball first. Kendall Bradbury was a flat-out superstar in the first half. She scored 23 points. She'll put the ball in play to Lacey Garrett as starters will begin on both sides. So it's Garrett with a dribble up top. Becca Bucks with it. She wants to feed it inside to Bradbury, who's fouled by Alexis Martinez. That'll be her second. That Martinez name sound familiar, Batesy? Yeah, Tomato's daughter. Yes. He was pretty good in his day. Okay, he was amazing in his day. Becca Bucks with it up top. Bradbury being guarded by Martinez, a hand straight out. I was looking for him in the crowd because it's hard to miss a guy that's 6'8", huge man. I'm sure he's here rooting on his daughter. Got to interview him a couple of years ago when he went into the Briarcliff Hall of Fame. What a nice man. Three-pointer off the mark from up top by Faith Ross. I just grew up watching him and rooting for him. But getting to talk to him was really cool for me. But Martinez backs in. She's going to be fouled. And she looks just like him. Just like him. Oh, yeah. Spitting image of Dad. Amato Martinez came to the United States out of Panama for Briarcliff University. They had a string of bringing up Panamanian players, bringing them to the United States. It was called the Panama Pipeline. Boy, was it fun to watch. Three-pointer off the mark from Shayla Dean, rebounded by Abby Bucks of Taylor. 47-24 is our score. 8:35 to play. At Leon Trimmingham, and oh, the list goes on and on. Rolando Frazier. As Batesy goes through a list of names, and yeah, it was an incredible time for basketball at Briarcliff. They were an independent at the time in the NAIA. Morningside had yet to transition to NAIA. They were an NCAA Division II school. So when Briarcliff and Morningside played, it was an event. Becca Bucks with a basketball. Over to Abby. Becca sets a screen for sister Abby. Bounce down to Bradbury. Bradbury goes left baseline with 5. Out top for Abby Bucks. Running right-hander, and she hits it at the buzzer. What a nice play. Upland, Indiana, where the Taylor Trojans call home. They wear white today. Bellevue in black. Winkler on the drive. Winkler's shot is off the mark. Bradbury with her 7th rebound. Her outlet finds Abby Bucks. Bucks gets around the first defender and will have an open lay-in. She got around Morgan Cuff and made her way to the basket. 51-24. Taylor has the lead. Good ball movement by the Bruins. Three-pointer off the mark. It might have been partially blocked by Wright. Wright gets it from Bradbury. Wright will work into the corner. Bounced into Bradbury, the cutter, left hand lay-in, good. Kendall Bradbury. She does a great job of moving without the basketball and setting her up in position to get an easy basket like she did there. Jurek gets rid of it. Winkler drives, Winkler fouled. It'll go to Aubrey Wright and be her third. Got a beautiful backdrop of snow outside. Well, it looks nice. It's postcard snow. It doesn't mean we like it. Snowed throughout the evening or the overnight hours here in Sioux City. And I'm guessing there might be, well, maybe the Antelope Valley girls. Maybe it's a first for them seeing snow. My geography is not good right now. I have to look up where they're from in California, but usually when it snows during the tournament, we get a team, maybe St. Thomas of Florida. Some of those girls probably have not seen snow because St. Thomas has a beautiful campus in Miami Gardens, Florida. Been there, it's nice. Winkler drives, she's cut off. Great defense by Lacey Garrett. It'll go out of bounds. Let's see, Lancaster, California, where Antelope Valley is from, is just north of LA. Not far from Palmdale and Santa Clarita. And maybe they've seen mountain snow.
Yes.
Definitely. Batesy's got family out in the greater LA area.
For the kids at their preschool, they truck in snow from the mountain 1 day a year. And give them a snow day to play in.
Oh, I love it. Probably couldn't hear that, but what Batesy was telling me, his nephew has a preschooler, and they bring in snow from the mountains 1 day a year so they can have a snow day. That's cool. Abby Books picks up her second. Now the kids were born in California, so they don't know the Iowa winter like mom and dad. Baseline drive for Collins off the mark. That's a fun story, though. I appreciate that. That's cool. 53-26. We just have snow falling from the sky right now. Maybe 2 or 3 inches today. Just enough to make things sloppy and slippery. Three-pointer for Collins off the mark. Rebounded by Bradbury. She closes in on a double-double. Abby Bucks with it across the top to Bradbury. Back to Bucks. Thought about stepping in with 3, won't take it. She'll drive instead. That'll be, a block foul. And a heavy collision on the play. Morgan Cuff tried to take the charge. And we'll get some trainers out here to make sure Morgan's okay, because that was quite the collision. It's her 4th foul, but absolutely hate to see that as she's shaking up coming off the floor. So we definitely hope that Morgan's okay, as I don't think she wanted to come out of the game. Yes, he is. All right. But we want Morgan to be okay there. Free throw is good. Morgan a little frustrated after hoping she was going to get that charge. The second one is good. Both of them good for Abby Bucks. That was a collision, without a doubt. So Shanae Collins will work it up the floor. 55-26, 5:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Jurek pushes near side. Pankey with it over to Collins. Collins works it in. Nice entry feed to Faith Ross, but a foul. Jamie Netsley will pick up her second foul. Well, I got her for one. I think that's her first. That's her first. My book's always right. I mean, it's never wrong, right? Second free throw off the mark. It's like I say when I keep my own football stats. Everything unofficial. At least I give myself that out. Sydney Huffman with the basketball. She hits a cutter. Shot off the mark by Lauren James. Offensive rebound by James. She followed her shot. James open for three in the corner. No good. Rebound pulled in by Laura Jurek for Bellevue. Collins will work it up the floor. Collins leaves it off in the corner. Open for three. Oh, no good. Thought it was going for Jurek. Beautiful rotation and follow through on her shot. Unfortunately, just rolled over the rim. 55-27 with 4:35 to play. Taylor basketballs. They work the perimeter nicely. Netsley drives baseline, but it goes back up top. James drives, right-hand lay-in, good. Lauren James. 57-27. Taylor, the number 2 seed in the Dewar bracket. 28-4 on the season. Coach Jody Martinez, foul coming on Bradbury. The Taylor Trojans finished the season ranked number 6 in the country and really playing to that level right now. No doubt about it. Huffman with the Taylor foul. Pankey at the free throw line, it's good. Nice swish of the net. Love that sound. Never gets old. Second free throw for Pankey is up, and it rolls in. It's good. She has 5 on the morning. Shayla Dean checks into the lineup. Little full court pressure by the Bruins. Worked nicely up the center of the floor by Becca Bucks, up off to Huffman. Huffman will back it up as she listens to Coach Jody Martinez call out the play. Lauren James on the wing. Back to the top for Huffman. Huffman with a chest pass near side for Bucks. Her three-pointer is off the mark. Offensive rebound for Taylor to Bradbury. Bradbury leads in with a nice sweet little finger roll, and it caroms in off the glass. 27 now for Bradbury. 59-29. Grace Roach of IU Northwest had 36 yesterday. I believe that's the tournament high so far. Bucks cuts to the basket, got in too far, so she'll hit the trailer. Bradbury wants a 3, and it draws the net, but nothing else. And it's 36. Sydney Huff from Morningside at 34. That was a career high for her, I know. Long 3 for Lauren James. No good off the front of the rim. Another rebound by Taylor. That's a heck of a performance. I didn't score 30 points in my basketball career. That was about 10 years. I could keep one mean shot chart, though. Jump ball. Hey, I was one of those guys that understood their role and had a heck of a time being a part of the team. The talent, it was lacking. But I was great with a pencil with a front row seat down at the end of the bench.
And did a great job of commentating from the end of the bench.
That's right. 59-29, Bellevue basketball. So maybe my calling came early. I knew that participating, the chances weren't good. Collins, right side of the circle, top of the key, fires for 3, no good, as it falls out of bounds. It'll go back to Taylor. I sure had a fun time rooting on my buddies, though. .220 to play here in the third quarter. The Taylor Trojans trying to advance into the second round. Bradbury has the dribble through the paint. Left off for Huffman. Three-pointer coming top of the key. Good for Haley Stratman. Stratman, a 5'11 junior from New Palestine, Indiana. She buries from downtown at 62-29. Lexi Allen in for Bellevue as well. Stolen away by Taylor. Huffman with it. Huffman looks up and has James. Bradbury at the free throw line. Nice pass. The feed doesn't fall to Jamie Netzley, but she's going to be fouled. That kind of pass will make a post player absolutely impossible to defend, because she very easily could have went to the basket, saw Netzley, the cutter, out of the corner of her eye and made that bounce pass. That's a slick play. Free throw is off the mark. That was Jurek's foul. Her first, team's fourth. The lefty, Netzley, shoots and scores. Coach Martinez calls out the defensive alignment as Shayla Dean counters with the offensive play for the Bellevue Bruins. In Bellevue making their first ever national championship appearance. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Netzley, and she'll be cut down by a foul. She went to turn it up the floor. Shayla Dean's third foul. Team's fifth, so we get double bonus free throws. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, JB. How are you, sir?
Mike Skaggs, co-tournament director, along with Corey Westra. They deserve a cot here this week.
And a gold medal.
And a did a what? No, I think you're fibbing. Mike told me he ordered me breakfast. But that didn't happen. And then Batesy went and got breakfast, but I didn't get a text message saying, hey, I'm getting breakfast. Would you like anything?
Yeah, that wasn't real nice, was it?
Because I even have money in my pocket where I would pay you back.
My bad.
Collins spins into the paint. I can see you're distraught by it. Collins with a nice fadeaway jumper. Next thing Mike's going to say is, oh, I'll take care of your lunch. Go ahead. Oh, that sounds good. Cassie Jones with a basketball. We have a great local leadery here. Or that was Stratman, sorry. Jumper good by Sydney Huffman. They've got a breakfast burrito the size of a football. And yeah, it's multiple meals. 66-31. Maybe you're eating your breakfast this morning. Nice little blueberry muffin or cinnamon roll. It's a little nervous there. Lexi Allen was coming full speed towards our broadcast location.
They have fantastic blueberry muffins right up there.
Oh yeah, Stone Brew. Here's that play again as it came. Yep, the ugly guy on the left, that's me. You know, you're on the right. I was talking about me. I can laugh at myself. It's okay. Yeah, you do. You do as well. 20 seconds to go on the quarter. Whistle on the play. There's no way in this world I'm nearly cute enough to be on TV. And I get that. Alexis Martinez into the game. It's an offensive foul by Kira Nito that gives the ball back over to Bellevue here at the end of the quarter. 18 seconds left. Collins will wait and go with about 7-8 seconds, we'll see. Collins does drive. Collins puts the brakes on. She's covered up nicely by Netzley. Three-pointer, no good at the buzzer, and a very nice rebound to end the third by Sydney Huffman. So we go to the fourth quarter. Taylor, 66, and Bellevue, 31. We'll be back after these words on the NAI Network.
There's great jobs, a lot of opportunities. It's good money. It's a great place to work.
I would recommend anyone to apply to Seaboard Triumph Foods just to try the different opportunities and roles out here.
People are the heart of the whole entire company, really.
people are looking for a good job, great pay, and good benefits, I think this is a good place to work.
Everything that I've learned here is what I've learned here. I didn't have maintenance experience prior to coming here.
Apply today at SiouxCityPork.com.
Riverside Technologies, your local trusted IT expert. RTI provides proactive, preventative solutions through managed services. With our four-step approach, we design a customized solution that meets your future goals. Then we monitor, adjust, secure, and maintain your IT environment. Your network never sleeps. Neither do we. Contact your local representative today.
All right, just underway here in the fourth quarter. Justin Barker along with Hastings College and the crew working the game today. They'll be working all 8 games today, all 8 games tomorrow, and all the way through the end until the big banner is handed out. Bradbury with a step back 3. She's got 30. 69-31. Bellevue with the basketball. Cuff with it. Cuff, glad to see her back in the game, by the way, after that heavy collision underneath the Bellevue basket. Kendall Bradbury picks up her second foul. That'll be the first of the fourth quarter. There's Megan Cuff going hard back to the rim. Or Morgan Cuff. I am so sorry. I keep calling her Megan. Morgan, a senior, so definitely glad to see her back on the floor. Get to play out her career on the court. Free throw is good for Morgan Cuff. That's her first points of the game. And it's 69-32. Ball goes out of bounds. Taylor will have it. Through 3 quarters, Bellevue shooting 34% on 10 of 29. Taylor just lighting it up. Inside to Martinez. She'll go to the basket and score. Martinez has 10, the first Bellevue Bruin in double figures. Taylor 14 of 26 for 54%, but 7 of 10 beyond the arc and 10 of 11 at the free throw line. Very efficient shooting for the Taylor Trojans today. That's hard to counter. Biggest lead, 35 by Taylor. Biggest lead for Bellevue, 3. The score was tied twice. Lead changed hands 2 times. 69-34 is your score. 8:45 to play. Bucks shoots at the buzzer, and it's going to go. Becca Bucks has 15. And it's 71-34. Taylor will turn around and play tomorrow night at 5:15, a dinner time affair. Cuff with a long 2. She gets the swish. They'll play the winner of Tabor and Corbin. That's on the way at 1:45 this afternoon. Ball thrown away. Cuff will get the steal. Over to Faith Ross. Ross averages 11 points a game, but held relatively quiet with 6 today. Ross wants a 3. Good. See, talk about her good things happen. Faith Ross with 9. Aubrey Wright dribbling for Taylor. Abby Bucks will bring it up the center of the floor. She lobs it up and over and back to Wright. Right by Coach Jody Martinez. Now working it towards the top of the key in between the circles. She'll back up near the center court circle. On the wing is Lacey Garrett. Wright thought about a shot, won't take it. Garrett drives the paint. She's going to be fouled with 1 second on the shot clock. Lacey Garrett will go to the free throw line. Foul to Shayla Dean, her 4th. First of the fourth quarter, whistled against the Bruins. Free throw is no good. Off the front of the rim. Laura Jurek. Back into the Bellevue lineup. Second free throw good for Lacey Garrett. She has 4. So Bellevue has the basketball. Shayla Dean across the half-court stripe. Off to Alexis Martinez. Martinez cuts through, sets up shop on the low post, cuts through 2 defenders, but lost the basketball. Run down by Faith Ross, and she'll pick it up off the hardwood. Ross will go. Shot up and over the rim, no good. Martinez pulls it down. Martinez goes hard to the bucket where she's fouled. Becca Bucks will get the foul, I do believe. Will go to Becca and be her first. Team second. That's her second, sorry. And we're going to go to the monitor and take a look at things. Don't think there was anything off about the play with the contact or anything. It was just a good hard foul by Becca Bucks. But we'll see what the referees decide as they come over to the table. With our coordinator of officials, Ron Hoover, and Mike Cadwell. They do a great job of grading out these games, watching to make sure the right calls are made and everything like that. All right, so the referees will now confer. They'll talk a little bit after what they saw on the replay. Alexis Martinez ready to go on the free throw line. And the referee will call over both coaches. So they'll talk and have a little conference, make sure everybody's on the same page. Coach Dave Denley and Coach Martinez controlling most of the conversation. So kind of waiting what the official call is over the public address system. Alexis Martinez will shoot the free throw. It's good. She has 11. Martinez hits both. She's got 12. And the Bruins will have the basketball. Is that an unsportsmanlike foul? Is that what he said? Is that the official term? Well, I haven't heard that either. I mean, I've heard of it in football. Winkler. It's just a, it would be like a flagrant, right? Or the, not the flagrant. Yeah, the flagrant. Flagrant 1 or flagrant 2. So that would have been a flagrant 2? Yeah, because she shot 2 free throws. Okay, we're just talking our way through it. Faith Ross's three-pointer off the mark. I know there's unsportsmanlike conduct in football, but probably not the official term, but that's okay. Alexis Martinez hit both of her free throws. 72-41. Winkler throws far side for Lauren James. To Kendall Bradbury at the top. Bradbury will turn. She runs down the lane, puts up a running right-hander and scores. 32 for Kendall Bradbury. 74-41. Taylor Trojans have controlled most of this game today. Flexing some muscle is the 6th ranked team in the country. Kayla Kirtley into the ball game for Taylor. With 6:02 to play. Miranda Hennings into the Bellevue lineup. The lob inside to Ross and right back out to Collins. Collins, double dribble. Just the 8th turnover of the day. Eighth turnover for Bellevue. Taylor's only committed 10. I mean, this has been a pretty well-played game. For Bellevue, it's just been that not that they haven't taken good shots, they're just not falling for them today, which is unfortunate here at the national tournament. As Bellevue is a talented team, but sometimes there's just a lid on the hoop. That, unfortunately, is what Bellevue has had to play through today. 14 of 48 shooting for 29%. Nice drive by Madison to Fisher. She'll get her name in the paper. She scores to make it 76-41. Nice drive by Faith Ross. She gets around the backside of the defense and pokes it right up and in. 76-43. The runner, right hand lay-in, no good for Madison Fisher. Rebounded by Alexis Martinez as she brings it up the center of the floor. Passing to Collins. Collins walks towards the top of the key, directs a little traffic. Miranda Hennings will come out and get it. To Laura Jurek, back to Collins. Collins, very good dribbler, lost the handle there and a foul coming. The foul will go to Fisher and be her first. Team's third. Haley Stratman back in for Taylor, along with Kayla Kirtley and Sydney Huffman. Three-pointer, top of the key for Pankey, off the mark. Rebound poked right into the hands of Taylor's Kayla Kirtley. Fisher runs the court again, and she's fouled. Got tangled up with Pankey. Pankey's first, team second of the quarter with 4:29 to play. And it'll be a similar foul assessed on the other end. So it'll be Madison Fisher at the line for two. The free throw is good for Madison Fisher. 3 off the bench. Fisher and Pankey there just with some contact. I mean, Pankey did go after the basketball. I'll give her credit there at least. It definitely was not something that she had any flagrant intentions on. So the inbounds play by the Trojans made right in front of us. Lauren James takes a couple of dribbles towards the top of the key. James bounces inside. Nice pass. Reverse lay-in is off the mark by Kirtley, but Kayla Kirtley is fouled. So that'll put her at the free throw line. Nice bounce pass right down the lane. That's well done. The foul. Morgan Cuff fouls out of the game with 3 points for Bellevue. Alexis Martinez comes out, as does Miranda Hennings. The free throw for Kirtley is good. The free throw is in and out, no good. Rebound pulled in by Sierra Roseby of Bellevue. So with 4:12 to play, three-pointer from Tucker, no good. Angelise Tucker, rebound pulled in by Dean, no good. Hustle coming near side to scores, two-press row. Roseby just ran out of room. Knightley and Deckard back into the ball game for Taylor. Coach Jody Martinez wearing a nice smile on his face, happy with his team's performance this morning. Roseby spins into the paint but kicks it back out to Dean, and a reach foul coming against Huffman. Sydney Huffman, 5'5" junior from Indianapolis, Indiana. Huffman's second. The inbounds play is clean to Collins. Just three seniors on this Bellevue team. Shayla Dean is a senior along with Shanae Collins and Morgan Cuff. Oh, also a fourth, sorry, Cassie Jones. Shanae Collins with a basket for Bellevue, but really a young team with a lot of the names that we've called today. So that fares well for Coach Dave Denley, and trying to bring his team back to Sioux City from 90 minutes, a little over 90 minutes south of here. 79-45. Across the top to Collins. Collins over to Roseby. Roseby backs in, twirls around, it bounces through the paint. Stephanie Erlin's shot is blocked away. Erlin, a 6'1" freshman from Millard North High School in Omaha. I know Millard West, Millard North, and Millard South. Is there a Millard East, Batesy? I don't think so. Yeah. 3 Millard high schools in the Omaha area. Collins bounced inside, looking in for Erlin. But a tremendous amount of talent in the Omaha area. Name your sport and pick it, and obviously in a metro area that big, there's a lot to choose from. 79-45 is your score with 2:35 to play in the game. Taylor putting the finishing touches on the win today. Will play at 5:15 tomorrow. Three-pointer in the corner, no good. Run down by Collins. They'll play the winner of Tabor and Corbin. That's the 1:45 game later this afternoon. I think I get that one. I do. Awesome. So I like what I do. Collins for three, no good. Erlin with a rebound inside, but it's taken away by Netsley. Netsley pushes over to Fisher for three, no good. Gotta get Kiera Nito a basket. Because in games like this where everybody gets to play, what us broadcasters root for is that everybody that plays gets a point. Shayla Dean will foul out. And Kiera Nito, the last player on the Taylor roster that needs a point. So let's get her a point. They inbounded to her. Foul coming, but that's the... See, no, that is the 15th foul, so she'll get a shot here. Angelise Tucker with a foul. So Kiera Nieto on the free throw line. Free throw, no good. The reason why us broadcasters root for that is because sometimes the credit, well, most times, if not all the time, the credit goes to the players that we see on the court for 30, 35 minutes a game, but the reserves and the bench players, they work just as hard, they put in just as much time, and they deserve it as well. As Fisher running the court gets the basket in the lane with 1:33 to go, but any coach will tell you that it's not just coach speak. The last person on the bench just as important as the first person, that is announced in the starting lineup. Erlin stepped out of bounds. With some of these role players that come in and they play their role very well. They get it, and they show up to practice and work hard every day. They deserve it just as much. And what I love is watching the starters jump up and down when one of the reserve players scores. It's such a neat thing to see. Netsley with a drive off to Fisher. Netsley thought about a three, won't take it. Nieto with the basketball. She sets a screen. She gets it back. Thought about a three. Won't take it. Bounce pass over to Deckard. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer for Jamie Netsley. Hits the bottom of the net. $85-45 the score. 50 seconds to go. Bellevue's first run at the national tournament. Unfortunately, just a game for them, but like we said, a young roster. We expect to see them back. They play a very tough schedule. They play a lot of GPAC teams throughout the season. Fisher's drive is stopped by good defense by Bellevue and a jump ball called. They play out of the North Star Athletic Conference, but this season, they played a number of national tournament teams. Ozarks, Hastings, Dort, Morningside, Ozarks again. Excuse me, Coach Dave Denley not afraid to go find games and not afraid to go play tough teams. And that will pay off for the Bellevue Bruins, no doubt about it. Beautiful three-pointer by Angelise Tucker. Those things do add up, especially when you have a young team like Coach Denley does. As the Taylor Trojans will hold on to the basketball, and Coach Denley, I like him. He just gave a high five to everybody on his team. They had fun here at the national tournament, I hope, and we can't wait to see him back. Final score is Taylor 85 and Bellevue 48. The Taylor Trojans improved to 29-4 on the season, and Bellevue's run ends at 23. Kendall Bradbury led all scorers with 32 today. She also had 10 rebounds for a double-double. Alexis Martinez leads Bellevue with 12 points. Taylor shot lights out today. Hard to beat a team that shoots 58%. 28 of 48. They hit 10 three-pointers and 19 of 25 free throws. Bellevue shot 29.8%. 17 of 57. They were 6 of 27 beyond the arc. 8 of 10 at the free throw line. Taylor with a huge rebounding advantage, 40-22. So Taylor will move on. They await the winner of Tabor and Corbin Friday night at 5:15. Your final score, Taylor 85, Bellevue 48. I'm Justin Barker. Good morning to you. We've got more NAIA hoops coming your way next with Steve Bates. He'll give you St. Francis and Milligan here on the NAIA Network. Thank you to our Hastings College crew. Great job, everybody.